We've spent quite a bit of time lately looking at how we can actually make our workdays a little smoother without getting lost in all the technical noise. We all want tools that just work and help us get home to our families a bit sooner. Today, we want to share some honest thoughts on using Claude for your everyday tasks. It's not about the hype, but about finding real ways to handle data, collaborate, and stay secure. So let's see how Claude simplifies your daily tasks.
Starting things off, let's talk about something many of us deal with every single day, which is the complexity of spreadsheets. Many of us spend hours squinting at rows of data, but the new integration of Claude directly into Excel is a bit of a game changer for regular folks. You don't have to be a math whiz or a computer scientist to use it. When you have Claude right there in your workbook, you can talk to it just like you're talking to a colleague sitting next to you. For instance, if you have a big expense report and you're worried about staying under a specific budget, you can just ask Claude if you hit your target. It doesn't just give you a yes or no answer, it actually does the math, calculates the percentages, and shows you exactly how it arrived at that number, so you can trust the results. Beyond just answering questions, this tool is incredibly helpful when things go wrong. We've all seen those frustrating error messages in Excel that don't seem to make any sense. Claude can look at your data and pinpoint exactly why an error is happening, like if you're trying to divide by a cell that's empty. It saves you from having to click through every single formula yourself. It can even explain complex formulas that someone else built, breaking them down piece by piece so you actually understand the logic behind the numbers. If you're dealing with messy data, you can ask it to clean things up, standardize date formats, or remove duplicates, and it asks for your permission before it changes anything in your sheet. It doesn't matter if you're building a multi-year forecast or just trying to make a simple pivot table. Having this kind of help right inside Excel makes the mechanical part of the work much faster. It lets you focus on the actual story the data is telling, rather than getting stuck in the weeds of the software. Moving right along from the individual work in spreadsheets, we should look at how Claude is helping teams move faster through its Cowork and Plugins features. In a busy work environment, nobody works in a vacuum, and these tools are designed to bridge the gap between different applications and different people. Plugins essentially allow Claude to reach out and interact with other software you might be using, whether that's for project management or pulling in data from external sources. It's about creating a workspace where information flows naturally instead of being stuck in separate silos. This co-work philosophy is really about the AI acting as a partner that understands the context of your specific organization. When you use these plugins, you're not just getting a generic chatbot, you're getting a tool that can assist with enterprise-level tasks. For example, if your team is trying to coordinate a large project, Claude can help pull relevant information from various plugins to give you a clear picture of where things stand. This helps reduce the constant switching between tabs and apps that usually drains our energy throughout the day. By integrating these tools, the goal is to make the technology get out of the way so the human team can make better decisions. It's a more grounded approach to AI, where the focus is on practical utility and saving time on those repetitive administrative tasks that usually eat up the morning. Now, keeping that flow of work going also means making sure everything we build is safe and secure, which brings us to how Claude can help find and fix security vulnerabilities. For those who do any kind of coding or technical work, security isn't just a buzzword, it's a necessity for protecting your company and your customers. Claude has been trained to look at code and identify places where there might be a weakness that a bad actor could exploit. It's like having an extra set of eyes that is specifically looking for the cracks in the foundation. The helpful part here isn't just that it finds the problem, but that it can suggest actual ways to fix it. Instead of just giving you a warning that something is wrong, it can explain the nature of the vulnerability and provide a corrected version of the code. This is a huge help for staying proactive. In a world where digital threats are always changing, having a tool that stays up to date on the latest security standards helps a person feel a bit more confident in what they're putting out there. It simplifies the debugging process and ensures that security is built into the work from the start, rather than being an afterthought that causes a headache later. To wrap things up, Claude has really evolved into a practical partner for the everyday tasks that usually slow us down. From managing complex spreadsheets to securing your digital projects, these tips and tricks show that AI can be a helpful tool for real grounded work. If you haven't tried the Excel integration yet, we'd suggest giving it a go to see how much time it saves you. Try them out and share your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.